Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome back to a new Burda style flip through. Today we are going to take a look at the Burda 1 2025, and this time I am going to use a digital version. As you can see here, it's a PDF, e-paper PDF. Just because I'm already moved to Spain, I did not get a chance to buy the Burda as it came out a day or two after I left. So we are going to take a look at the digital version. Again, they still did not add that page with the technical drawings, so we are going to see the technical drawings only while I'm flipping through, but I think we're going to be okay. Let's see, I just need to go out of my pen here. Oops, yes. So, I still need to make that video about the Burda Digital. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you that I did already make a new subscription for the paper Burda here in Spain, just because I know it's for me easier to have the the patterns, and it was also cheaper than in Germany. But I still have the Burda Digital from Germany for about a year, and I had already paid for my Burda in Germany, so that's why I had to switch it to the digital version. In the digital version, I get 2 free patterns per month, and there are 2 free patterns that I can choose from the whole PDF library on Burda Style Germany. Also, if you have a digital subscription, you have 25% for everything on the site, and free shipping in Germany for sure, and probably also because it's only for 3 countries: Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. So I suppose for the other 2 countries also there is free shipping. Anyway, let's go on and we'll talk at a later time about more about Burda Style Digital. But you can see now how the digital version of the paper is looking. You can also buy this without subscription. You can buy it on the website, and you buy what you see now on my screen, and there are no pattern included or whatever. And of course, it's much cheaper than the full magazine. So here we have the cover. Let's zoom a little bit in. I apologize in advance. I don't have my mic with me. I am in Spain, but I'm going to move tomorrow and my stuff is going to come the day after. So I don't have my microphone with me. So we'll have to do it bad sound this time. So let's take a look here. Also, bear with me if I'm making mistakes with this file, because I'm not sure how it's going to go. But I can zoom in. As you can see, we can see details. So that's nice. We have a really pretty color on the cover here. All this red, very nice. What we get? Well, they are going to give us, as you can see here, let's see, where is my pen? We are going to get some leather pens, some tweed and bouclé, and some other stuff. So I'm going to go out of my pen and let's see. Here we have an pre-word from the creative director, and I'll comment a little bit at the end over what they say that we are going to get in 2025. Here on the right you can see, of course, a little bit an overview of the stuff we are going to get. So I'm just going to go further. The first pattern is this pretty blouse here on the left. I'm just going to zoom in on this one first, and then we go on page by page. As you can see, is they call it a shirt dress. From what I can see, and the cool thing is, you know, if you go on the Burda Style Germany and you go on their web shop, all these patterns, they are also in the web shop. And if there is something that you think, well, I'm not sure how this is going to look, what the pattern pieces are, you can see at every product they have actually the pattern pieces, and you can see exactly. For example, on this dress here, I am not sure if this is completely shirt dress or there is only till here an I'm sorry, it was a phone call. Or there is here an the placket is stopping there, so I'm not sure, but if I was to look on the website, I'll see the complete pattern pieces, and it's easy to get an idea how the pattern pieces are coming together. I think it's a pretty dress. Of course, in this print, you can definitely easily miss that placket here in the front. It's really, really hard to see. Here somewhere should be something like this, I think. It has the fabric is nice, but you know, if you want to have that detail to be seen, you are going to miss it in a busy print like this. I think it's nice. It's not spectacular, but I think I like more the shirt variation of this. All right, let's see. Next we have here, and we'll get it later in, yes, let's see what we have here. This on the right, oh, and the model on the left, there is also with extra sewing tutorial in the magazine. Then we have the striped dress here down. You can see it here, and this one, the striped dress, is made in a sweat fabric, so it's something with just a little bit of stretch. It has a really exaggerated cowl, as you can see here, with 3 press buttons, I suppose. But depending on your fabric, I think you can, if you stretch enough, you can just make it without all those buttons or press buttons at the back. Although it's a nice detail, it's a very simple dress. I mean, we've seen a million of these ones. They call it cool 60s stripes. Next, what we see here on the right, we have this top. Well, I will tell you what my problem is with this kind of overlays. I mean, this one is made, they call it a knit fabric. I have no idea what it is. Probably like a cotton jersey or something like that, or like a light sweater knit. But you can imagine that you have already the front of your blouse, and then these stripes here, they are also double, of course. So you have a lot of fabric, and I think it's looking nice in a smaller size, or a smaller bust size, I should say. But I can see this in a bigger bust size. It's not very flattering, I think. Definitely don't try any color blocking on this one, because it's not going to look good, I think. Also here the top on the right is with extra sewing instructions. Then we have pattern 117 here on the left. Well, this is just a blouse that we've seen a gazillion times. I have nothing to say about it. It's not nice, it's just a basic blouse with a raglan sleeve, some gathers around the neckline. Of course, the fabric is really pretty. You can see here a bit more details. The sleeves are getting gathered in a small cuff, in a narrow cuff, I should say. I think the slit is finished with bias binding. Of course, it's really nicely done. We cannot see it here, and that's a good thing. All right, so let's go further to another pretty boring pattern. Although the raincoat, how they call it, the parka. I think also this one is a pattern that we've seen a lot of times. I don't have a lot to say about it. The styling is crazy with the sandals and the parka. But, you know, if you need a parka and you have no other pattern, this would be nice. I really like this pants, and to be honest, I really like also this little jacket. Of course, for the jacket, we don't get a pattern, but we have a gazillion of those in the Burda patterns. Pretty standard pants. I like the length, I like the width of the leg. It's very nice. And these ones are made in a polyester stretch. Then we have pattern 102 here on the left, and this is one of the patterns that I took for this month for my 2 free patterns, just because I think it's really interesting. Let's zoom in a little bit. As you can see, the sleeves are getting shoulder sleeve insertion of fabric, and the sleeves together with the bodice are getting gathered into this strip of fabric. I think it's a nice design. I think this one is new. I cannot remember that we've seen this in Burda. It's looking pretty nice. The fabric is really cool also. So I really want to give this a try. It should be something really easy to make. And this one is made in a viscose. Oh, this will be beautiful in a challis from Minerva. Then we have the cover garment, which is actually a top. And although I was very impressed first, I was thinking, well, I really want to have this one. But I think this looking a little bit from close by, these seams here, they look a little bit odd. I don't know if it's just me, but I was more attracted, I think, by the color. And we can see here a bit more the details. This one is made later also as a dress. You'll see it. It has side zip here. You can always find the zip because it has always a little key here that is to the side. So it has a side zip that is getting from under the arm here downwards, and it's getting close at the hem. So it has also, as you can see here, darts in the elbow to have a slim sleeve, but still with a little bit of comfort. And I can also see that there is another invisible zipper at the center back at the neckline. So there is a little bit of work in this one. And the pants, I think, are the pants that we've seen earlier, the red pants in the stretch polyester. I think this was the second pattern that I took for this month, this little jacket here. And you cannot see a lot of details, but we can take a look here. I really like it here, how they have it with a belt. It's looking really pretty. You don't get a lot of excitement from this drawing, as it is really simple, but I think it will work really nicely with a nice jacquard, or even with a boiled wool or something like that. I think it's a nice shape. It's looking more exciting on the model than in the technical drawing, I admit that. Although I think I'll skip those patch pockets. I'm not a big patch pocket girl. Here we have the dress rendition of that cover garment. You see it here as a dress. Again, they used the fabric that you see. No of these details. They could have made just a simple sheep dress with just 2 bust darts and you're there. But I think if you choose something that a little bit more visible, you could get a really nice dress out of this pattern. Definitely could be also very easy to be lined. And here they made it in a jersey. What is the fabric? Here the red one, the red top is made in a polyester stretch, but the dress is actually made in a jersey fabric. So I'm not sure what kind of jersey. As you can see here, the neckline is a little bit different. They skipped that little cowl, and it's getting finished with facing. And of course you still need to have that, or I think you still need to have that zipper in the back, because the neckline, it looks like it's really small, of narrow. Here you get another picture of the same dress, no details to be seen. And this one is a model that is getting all the way to size 48. Here you can see what are the options for the Burda Style Club, and that is the one that includes the digital versions. And as you can see, you have the, let's see, where is my pen? We have the 1 year here, and you pay actually $7.90. But again, this is only available at the moment for Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. You pay $7.90 per issue, and you get the printed magazine at your door. So you take for 1 year. So 12 printed magazines. You get also the digital version of the Burda, and all the other club, how should I say, advantages, they call it here. So probably also the 2 free patterns, I suppose, and 25% for all the patterns discount, and the free shipping. Then they have the 2 year subscription for $6.90 for 1 issue, and then the same as earlier. And then the flexible one, where you can take it for only 3 months. And of course they have only the full digital, like I have it, where you get you don't get the magazine in paper, but you do get the digital with the 2 free patterns, and the 25% and the free shipping. We have here a little bit of embroidery idea. Let's go on and on and on and on. A little bit about tweed and bouclé. And then we have here a tweed sweater, which let's see, it has a white neckband. I think let's see, where's my pen? The white neckband is actually, you can see it here, it's a little bit wider. I'm going to take my pen away. So actually wider than it looks in the technical drawing here. Is there a zipper? Yes, there is a zipper. And from what I can see here is actually a visible zipper in the back. Definitely you can choose to put only a little button or something like that, to have only as a split. And this is something I think we've seen also in the patrones, you know, that bomber jacket with a little bit sparkle in it. We see it here again in this sweater. Then we have a really pretty pink dress here. Well, the pink is pretty. The dress is pretty, how should I say, it's a mini dress actually. I think this will work really nicely also, you know, with maybe with tights and a turtleneck underneath, you know, if you have it cold. Let's go in a little bit. I really like the bodice, although I think this is one of those bodices that you really need to be careful that it's going to sit well on your shoulders, because it's a really wide neckline, as you can see. I really like the princess seams, and I see that they did here again their typical welt pocket, really simple one. They make a strip of fabric, they finish so this is the strip of fabric, they finished two short ends and the long end. They stitch it to the dress, flip it up, and then top stitch, and then you have a faux welt pocket. All right, you can see the technical drawing a little bit here. They added a little bit of decoration around the neckline. What is that? Some pearls and the chain, something like that. Let's see. Well, this is getting a little bit hard to see. Then we see again that really pretty jacket that I chose for this month, made in another fabric. This is something like a big knit fabric. I really like this one. I think it must be the color. I don't know what it is, but I really like this pattern. It has some darts here that is forming that little bit of a neckline. Cotton sleeve. Could be also nice as a vest, you know, without those sleeves, as it has a really drop shoulder. Here is a variation of the pink dress from earlier, but then as a pinafore, and you have the shoulder bands, and they used a little bit of they did some fringe details around the upper part of the waistband, the lower waistband seam, and the skirt. That's a nice detail. Here we have another variation of the dress from earlier in this pink skirt, where is a little bit more like a mini pencil skirt. The same details as in the pink dress. Jacket 120, well, there is not a lot to say about this one. You know, I've seen this one and I was thinking, well, this could be also a really nice jeans jacket maybe. You have some seams there that you can top stitch. I really like the neckline actually, you know, is that bomber jack style neckline. That's nice. And they did some fringe details around the, let's see, you can see them better here, around the sleeves, the hem of the bottom of the sleeves, here at the yoke at the front. Let's see the pen here, and you can see here a little bit that little color. Here we have the variation of the dress from earlier. As you can see here, that placket is getting open, and I think maybe the fabric, but it's nice. It's a nice blouse. It's a hidden button closure there in the at the center front. Here from the outside you don't see the buttons, but here you can see that it's open. The blouse, the fabric from this one is a crepe, and here with the history and comparing tweed with bouclé. Here we have those leather pants that they promised us. Is again that barrel shape. I have nothing to say about these ones. I don't like them. Maybe you like them. I don't. All right, here you have a little tutorial on how to work a waistband. Then we have dress 122, which they call it a hoodie. Actually, there is a dress and a hoodie. And I'm, where is the hoodie? I don't see the hoodie. Oh, the hoodie is here down. Sorry. The dress, this is a really easy dress. What they did with this one. Actually, here they did a little bit of gathering at the bottom of the sleeve, as you can see here. There are these long slits, which are nice. You have darts for a good fit, and not for only a good fit, but this is actually a dress that is made. It's looking very sporty here because of the styling, but actually the dress is made in viscose satin. And if I'm watching here the neckline, you definitely need to have that split in the back in order to get it over your head, definitely. And I said that there is some gathering here at the bottom of the sleeves, but if we watch a little bit better here, we can see the little keys here, and that is giving us the clue that you have two invisible zippers at the bottom of the sleeve. And seeing how narrow the sleeves are, you can see them here. You definitely need to add those zippers, otherwise the sleeves are going to be way too tight. Next we have hoodie 104. Finishes at the hem. Then we have this jacket, and I think we can see a little bit better on the next page. This one is one that you see, of course, a gazillion times. They made it here in quilted fabric, nice and thick, and from the same fabric they did a little fold something. Some patch pockets. And what to say about this one? Is there a zipper? I must be a zipper, I think. Actually, I think there are only press buttons underneath that plastic in the front. We have here a really simple skirt made in corduroy. I don't get the idea of the skirt. Just a simple skirt with a slit in the front and pocket. It's a very easy model, that's true. Definitely easy. And on the right, we have a jacket, a little jacket with some nice pockets. And actually, it has a really cool detail. You can see here on her sleeve that there is a zipper here, and the zipper is going all the way down, and actually transforming that hood, if you want, is transforming it in a big collar. You can see here a little bit how the zipper is working. You can see it stopping here, and you can make it all the way open, and you get like a really big collar. And I think we have a picture also of that. Let's see. Yes, here. And I think because they use this metal zipper, it's of course looking really cool. And there is a zipper in the center front. I wonder if they went with this zipper. As you can see, the zipper is going all the way up, but I am not sure if you can make it up all the way, or they used a really long zipper to give also a little bit like an extra detail around the edge of the jacket. Okay, let's see. Next page, what do we have here? Cool and sporty, we get that. A few more details here, some things for Christmas. And then we have, of course, the best offs, and I'm going to go really quickly. What we get the best offs, we get, of course, some sparkly stuff for the end of the year party. Why they don't give us some new stuff? We have here a blazer, which has some really great details, of course. Blazer 129, which is made in sparkly fabric with sequins. Definitely line it. I've seen a gazillion of these ones in the stores. I mean, I will say here in Spain because I was in the stores here this week, but I think they are everywhere. Then we have this little dress here, which is really, really pretty, and this is not only for party dresses, but I think this will be a really pretty dress, maybe with a short sleeve, also for the summer, definitely very pretty. And it's made in Jersey, so it's going to be very comfortable also. Next we have this top. Ooh, I remember this top. This one is nice, the top 124. What they used here, burnout velvet something. It's looking really pretty in combination with those leather pants. And we have this, I remember also this dress from years back. It's pretty. What can I say? Not a lot to say about it. More best of. This is a really pretty skirt. Very nice with this bow like detail on the front. Really easy to make, definitely. Especially in a fabric like this, it has a really nice, it's a pretty skirt. This is again a really easy pattern to make in a sparkly jersey. I mean, if you make this one, you can make it in an hour, put it on, and you're ready for the party. You know, I don't have a lot to say about this. The jacket on the left, it's also an easy pattern to sew up. Definitely must be, you know, if you use something with sequins, I highly recommend you to line the pattern, or at least bind all the seams, open seams that you have in that garment. Otherwise, you'll be really, really sorry. I really love the jumpsuit on the right. I remember this one too. I never got around to make it, but it has some really pretty details. I think this pattern was also as pants in that magazine. You can definitely make this also, only the top part. It's a really pretty pattern with these cutouts here at the sleeves and also at the center front and the back. Pretty. Okay, let's see. Here we have some styling ideas for the best of garments. That skirt is really pretty. And then we are almost at the end, right? Then I wanted to say something about what they are promising us here for next year. They say here that next Burda is going to be starting with 11th of January. They also say that in 2025 they are celebrating the 75 years, and they are going to bring some retro patterns in every magazine. I don't know if it's one or more than one. And what they are going to do also is that they are going to bring again the curvy patterns in the monthly Burda style. I don't know if that means that the Burda curvy is going to go back to only 2 issues per year, or they're going to stop it completely. I don't know. But you know, we had for a year, I think, no curvy patterns in the Burda style. So now they are going to bring those back. Something else, what they are going to do, we can see here that in red, let's see, they say that they listened to our wishes and they have their designers to work on new patterns. So we expect new patterns in the, so a little bit more variation, let's say. Not so much of repeating the old stuff, but you know, we know all that at the moment. With in 75 years, you definitely have to repeat stuff because, you know. So we are getting new patterns, they say, and they also, I mean, they are listening. They know that we are annoyed. They are going to do a maximum of 4 best of models in every issue. So they are not going to stop, but they are not going to do more than 4 per issue. So that's it, I think, for this month. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we can see here a little bit for next month. Is there any more news? Oh, about the Burda, the curvy patterns that are coming back. So they are coming from next month. They are coming back in the magazine. In the sizes 46 to 56, and they are going to have one pattern that will go all the way to size 60. Here we can see a little bit of a preview of what we get next month, and I realized that I have this fabric, at least I have this print. I don't know if it's the same fabric, but I definitely have this one in a heavy polyester, something more for a jacket and not for a dress. So they are going to give us some nice vintage patterns. And what do we see? This is from the best of the red suit from here, and we get some 90s fashion and sport and style. So I'm really curious. And that was it. Here we can see an overview of the patterns. Here is with on the models. And then we have the second part here on the left. And of course, all the models here. I'm so stupid that they don't put the technical drawings. And that's it. So if we are watching here, let's see, do we have all of them? Of course, I'm going to skip the leather pants that they're here up. So I'm going to zoom in these ones. From this magazine, from this issue, I'll definitely say that my favorite is this really simple jacket, actually. This one too. Definitely I'm going to make this top, as I'm really curious how those sleeves are going to work with those gathers. And for the rest, I think is, I don't want to say boring. You know, I have two patterns that I like. I will say it was worth it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious to see what are your thoughts on the new Burda. What are your thoughts on the digital flip through? And also, if you have any favorites on from this month, and what do you think about the new stuff that Burda is going to bring us? And of course, what do you think about bringing back the curvy patterns? I think it's a good thing, in my opinion, because but I hope they bring some exciting curvy patterns and not like we get in patrones, you know, just two patterns to say that they have curvy patterns. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and put your comments here. I love to read them. Bye everyone.